Welcome to Forest City, Malaysia's $100 billion ghost town. A place once envisioned as a futuristic paradise, but now home to empty apartments, deserted beaches, and a failed dream. I spent a night in one of the empty apartments here, and trust me, I can see why nobody wants to live here. Let's dive into the rise and fall of Forest City. Chapter 1. The Grand Vision. Back in 2016, China's real estate giant, Country Garden, launched Forest City as an ambitious megaproject under China's Belt and Road Initiative. The goal? A luxurious, eco-friendly metropolis meant to house 700,000 people, with high-tech infrastructure, golf courses, water parks, and a vibrant economy. The problem? It was built for investors, not actual residents. The marketing scam. This wasn't just another high-end real estate project. It was a dream sold to thousands of investors, mostly from China. The sales pitch?
Buy an apartment in Forest City and become Singaporean.
That's right. Misleading agents in China sold it as an easy pathway to Singaporean residency. The truth? All buyers got was a Malaysia My Second Home MM2H visa, a long-term stay permit in Malaysia, which has nothing to do with Singapore. Chapter 3. Reality check. Imagine spending millions on a sea-view apartment, thinking you'll be gazing at Singapore's skyline. Instead, you're staring at a foreign workers' dormitory and a waste incineration plant. Hardly the luxury dream that was promised. Buyers were misled, and by the time they realized it, it was too late. Chapter 4. The crash. Then, reality hit hard. The first cracks in Forest City's future appeared when China imposed strict capital controls, preventing investors from easily moving money overseas. Then came the 3 red lines policy, restricting real estate companies from taking on excessive debt. Country Garden, one of China's largest developers, was hit hard. Many Chinese investors who had bought units on mortgage found themselves unable to make payments. It also became overpriced and isolated. Even Malaysians didn't want to buy properties here as it was too expensive and too far from major cities. As you would imagine, the project stalled, sales plummeted, and the dream of Forest City crumbled. Chapter 5. The Pandemic and Aftermath. Then came COVID-19, a final nail in the coffin. With international travel restrictions in place, investors couldn't even visit their properties. Many stopped payments or abandoned them altogether. The already struggling development turned into a complete ghost town. Today, only about 9,000 people live here, a fraction of the projected 700,000. Most of the buildings remain eerily vacant. Chapter 6. A failed investment. Many who bought apartments here as an investment thought they could lease their apartments to Malaysians. But Malaysians don't want to live here. The condos are overpriced, and there's nothing to do. The community is too isolated. As one ex-resident said,
I didn't care about my deposit, I just had to get out.
Chapter 7. Country Garden in crisis. Country Garden is now facing debts of nearly $200 billion and has even received a winding-up petition in a Hong Kong court. Construction has also stalled. Many projects remain unfinished, and no one knows what will happen next. Chapter 8. Can it be saved? With the company on the brink of bankruptcy, what happens to Forest City? Will another developer take over? Will it degrade further? Nobody knows. Some say the Malaysian government might step in, but it needs a complete overhaul. The extravagant plans for 4 artificial islands and luxury transport links are unrealistic. The only solution? Sell to locals at realistic prices. If prices drop enough, Malaysians might consider moving in, but that's a big if. Forest City is a cautionary tale. A city built for speculation, not for people. It's a reminder that real estate bubbles can burst and grand visions can turn into ghost towns. Will Forest City ever recover? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious and tune in to another episode of Global Keys.